Hi, this is the video for the gods of Massicism. Explain the goddess Asherea. Uh, she is the final goddess of the Massicism faith. She is the fifth main god, and she is the goddess of ash, dust, time, and sun, and as well as pain. She is the most dreaded goddess within the faith, considering the fact that she's not technically an actual full-on deity. She's not a full-on entity. It is a term for a specific person that will appear eventually. This is the reason as to why she is dreaded in the faith and such. She is the mortal woman that will be able to bear the new form of the Black Angel before the march begins, as the prophets are the only ones who will be able to know who she is and where she is. During the march, she'll appear in the final days. So if she appears, that means the time for this age is running out. It's not technically like an extinction time, it is a time of great dreaded change, which will be a dreaded event that will leave lots of despair and agony and a lot of destruction, which is needed to pave the way for the advancement of humanity, because without this it blocks us from achieving our full strength, our full potential, our true nature and our true selves. So if Asherea appears, then that means that this age is at its end. And when this age ends, the new age begins with us unlocking our full concept, our full potential, and our full nature. This is when the false matrix has been dispelled and has fallen away, and that the Maleficarum people and that of Yaldabaoth and no longer control this world or its aspects or its nature. What we offer her love, respect, and kindness to all women, because she is the mortal mother. Now we're not really sure as to which woman which mortal it will be the that will become Asherea. The only thing that we actually know is that Asherea will be able to bear the new form of the Black Angel at a very young age. So she's technically is a young woman, but we are unsure as to who she is or what she will be as, or where she will be. Usually only the prophets will be able to know that, and these prophets are fully and utterly connected to the Black Angel, even far more greater connected than what I am or than what any of the disciples are. They are fully and utterly devoted to the Black Angel. This is why they're the only ones that will be able to know where Asherea will appear, as they will receive visions of what will happen during the march. We cannot invoke her due to the fact that she is not an actual goddess, not an actual entity. She'll be born before the end times, and a year before the march, she'll be enchanted by the earth to bear the vessel of the Black Angel. So this is the reason as to why we cannot invoke her, but we do place praise on her name, as she is dreaded, though, and many feared, but it's more out of respect and more out of love for this event that will break through the false matrix, and we will be able to actually advance into the next age and be able to leap into our true potential and gain what we truly need as humans. Our next stage of evolution, if you want to call it that, spiritual or psychological. It will happen after the false matrix has fallen. And as you can see throughout the world, people are already starting to notice it, as they can notice that the time is no longer the normal, that reality is falling apart, that things are not correct. This is the false matrix being broken down, and the more people align themselves down with the spiritual path, learn on how to practice magic and break through it, the more energy flows through and breaks through the false matrix. During the march, this will be the time that when magic floods through it, and a great battle or issue will occur. That it can either be physical, it can be mental, or it can be spiritual, or it can be all of the above, all in one. That we are not really sure as to how it will happen or when it will happen, but in a way the Massicism letters of the Black Angel kind of does describe where it will happen. So this is when Asherea will appear, and she's one that will bring a lot of destruction, pain, and dust. That is why she's the goddess of ash, pain and dust, and song, because it's songs that are of sorrow and sadness. So she's not typically the goddess that is talked about a lot or invoked about a lot, because she brings sudden change, which can be chaotic at the time, but it is needed change in order to perceive the next stage. And the reason, as I said, the reason why we dread her, she marks the beginning of the march, which will be the terrible time of pain and war and destruction, and possibly a final battle, though, where we will be able to break through the false matrix and achieve our full potential. It is not technically the end of all times. It is a marking of a new beginning, of a new threshold, of a new time that will be able to allow us to advance more, either physical, spiritually, and mentally, and such. Asherea is the name that is given to this future adoptive mother of the Black Angel. It is a symbol of destruction to the false spiritual matrix and the end of Yaldabaoth's rule. She will only bring pain and agony in her wake. This is why we dreaded her very much, because if she arrives, that is only going to be sorrow and pain within her path that she will carve out. She will have fair pale skin, white snow hair, ash and blue eye, and she will take upon the start of a womanhood. This is what in letters says that she might technically look like specific features that will be as that. Deep blue eyes are actually technically a symbol of her pain and the agony that she will bring about. And as you can see throughout this video, I've left pictures and her sigil and such within Massicism. She doesn't technically have an actual full sigil because she cannot be invoked, but her symbol is that of the most powerful pagan symbol, which is that of the maiden, the mother, and then the crown. That which she can be gentle, loving, and kind. She can be divine in purity, but she can also be very destructive and dark. That which is the maiden that is kind and loving. The goddess, which is the full moon, is divine and pure, and then the last one is the crown, which is the dark and devastating. So that is why the symbol is like that, because it represents her personality and her ways and what she will bring about before the Black March, before the march happens. And I will just describe what this march is in another video. This is the last video of the playlist of the gods of Massicism. The next playlist there will be about the lords of Massicism and what are the differences between them and the gods of Massicism, the main gods of Massicism. So remember to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, leave it in the comments and I'll answer it as best as I can. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video.